The Bible is a sacred text that has been a cornerstone of spirituality and faith for millions of people around the world. Its teachings and stories have been a source of comfort, guidance, and inspiration for countless individuals, shaping their values, beliefs, and understanding of the world. However, in today's digital age, many people rely on mainstream media to interpret and convey the lessons of the Bible. Unfortunately, this approach often falls short of providing a genuine understanding of the Bible's true teachings. Mainstream media, by its very nature, is driven by ratings, clicks, and advertising revenue. As a result, biblical stories and teachings are often sensationalized, distorted, or reduced to sound bites to grab attention and spark controversy. News outlets and talk shows frequently focus on the most provocative or divisive aspects of the Bible, ignoring the deeper context, historical background, and nuanced meanings that are essential to a proper understanding of the text. This superficial approach can lead to a skewed and inaccurate representation of the Bible's message, leaving viewers with a shallow and misguided understanding of its teachings. Furthermore, mainstream media often prioritizes entertainment value over educational content, which can result in a watered-down or sanitized version of the Bible's teachings. The complexities and richness of the text are sacrificed for the sake of brevity and simplicity, leading to a lack of depth and substance in the presentation of biblical lessons. The media's tendency to focus on individual verses or passages, ripped from their context, can also create a fragmented and disjointed understanding of the Bible's overall message. This can lead to a cherry-picking approach, where certain verses or teachings are emphasized while others are ignored or downplayed, resulting in a distorted and unbalanced view of the Bible's teachings. In addition, mainstream media often relies on experts or commentators who may not possess a deep understanding of the Bible or its historical context. These individuals may bring their own biases, agendas, or interpretations to the table, which can further muddy the waters and obscure the true lessons of the Bible. The 24-hour news cycle and social media platforms also create an environment where soundbites and headlines are prioritized over thoughtful analysis and reflection, making it difficult to engage in meaningful and nuanced discussions about the Bible's teachings. Another significant issue with relying on mainstream media to learn about the Bible is the prevalence of agendas and ideologies that can influence the presentation of biblical teachings. Many media outlets and commentators have a vested interest in promoting a particular worldview or ideology, which can lead to a selective and biased interpretation of the Bible. This can result in a distorted and politicized understanding of the text, where certain teachings are emphasized or ignored to support a particular agenda or ideology. The Bible's message of love, compassion, and justice can become lost in the noise of partisan politics and ideological debates, leaving viewers with a narrow and misguided understanding of the text. In contrast, a genuine understanding of the Bible requires a deep and nuanced engagement with the text, taking into account its historical context, literary genres, and cultural background. It demands a willingness to grapple with the complexities and paradoxes of the text, as well as a commitment to exploring the ways in which the Bible's teachings can be applied to everyday life. This requires a more thoughtful and reflective approach, one that prioritizes substance over sensation and nuance over noise. By engaging with the Bible in a more intentional and thoughtful way, individuals can gain a richer and more meaningful understanding of its teachings, one that can inform and transform their lives in profound ways. Ultimately, the true lessons of the Bible can only be learned by engaging with the text itself, rather than relying on mainstream media's superficial and often misleading interpretations.